Hey guys, JHub here, and today I'm bringing you some Black Ops 2 gameplay. I'm not quite sure on which gameplay it is. I know it's a pretty decent score. I've been doing very well lately. But I had an idea this morning, and I wanted to know what y'all thought. It kind of goes back to the texting and driving thing. After watching PKA and everything, and Lefty and Woody going on about how the texting and driving is so impaired, and I think it's on the same level as being intoxicated, I started thinking of ways that we could curb this. Now, my idea is basically going through the phone carriers. I wouldn't want to go the illegal route just because people are going to do it regardless, and you're going to be putting people behind bars. It's kind of like weed. They're putting their own life in their own hands, so there's no reason for you to try and control that. It's their life. If they want to destroy it, go ahead and be their guest. But the idea was that, say, if you have a smartphone, and there's two different ideas with this, or two different ways you go about this, but if you have a smartphone that, I guess it's called a gyroscope inside, I don't know if it can manage or measure speed, but if it does have the GPS function, that if, say, your phone is traveling at a speed that's, say, faster than 20 or 25 miles an hour, it automatically disables the ability to text or type on your phone. Now, some people might not agree with this. Some people love to text and drive or whatever. Go ahead and do that. Some people only do it at red lights, so maybe this feature would unlock when you are stopped, but once you get up to the speed, it would immediately turn off. And that, or you could, say if you're above the speed limit, activate a portion in the phone that will only do speech to text. I know that the Samsung Galaxy S3 has this function. That's really the only phone I have that I know of has this function where and it is very accurate. So you could do speech to text in order to send it to the person, and then it would come back and talk to you out loud to tell you what their text was about. That way, even though it is you talking to the phone, it's not as dangerous as you typing and trying to drive. I think with this system, people might be a little bit impaired, but nowhere near as much as, say, if they're trying to text a long message to a person while on the highway going 70 miles an hour. This function alone, I think, would help. Now, like I said, I wouldn't want it to be a law or illegal and make people have this function, but I would like to see, say, Verizon or some of these higher companies possibly activate this, and maybe just make it a parental function. That way, if some parents are worried about their kids that are 15 and just now getting their permit and don't want them texting all the way up to maybe 17 or 18 and just want to keep them from getting into crashes because they're not experienced to the point yet, that this parental function could be activated and would not allow them to text. Personally, I'm not a texter. I hardly even use my phone, even though I just bought a smartphone. For the past 10 years, I have had a prepaid burn phone, you could call, that I went to like the nearest Dollar General and picked up, just because I don't use my phone that much. I don't hardly text, and I don't hardly call people. I usually wait till I'm around Wi-Fi and just use my iPod Touch. So I'm not that big on doing any of that. I hardly ever use my phone while driving. The only time I'll use my phone is to call somebody, usually my parents, to see if they need me to pick something up for them or whatnot. But I don't text and drive, ever. It takes too long, and because my hands are so big that I keep hitting multiple letters or the wrong letters, and it just becomes one big mess, so I don't have the time to sit there and go through it and pick out the words I want. But I think this idea would help, I guess you could say. You're always seeing these commercials on TV about blah 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 died while texting and blah 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 blah. But I would like to just give it an option. Maybe something like this could be created just to help out or possibly be an alternative. I know a lot of phones have the speech to text, but if you could reverse it where it has text to speech, you might be able to create something that allows people to send messages back and forth while driving. Might impair them a little bit, kind of like a phone call, because if you're on the phone while driving, you're a little impaired talking to the person because you're worried about the conversation. But at least your eyes are on the road and not on your phone. Let me know what you think down in the comment section below. If you are, say, under 17, would you mind having this function to where you talk to it and it would do it and have it disabled? I know some people are going to say no because they enjoy doing it, and some of you might say yes. But overall, I would like to say, would you like this idea? Would you hope that this would be implemented? It would just give another option so that people are not always getting into crashes, because I go to USC and there's teenagers and all these other people who go to the school are always crashing left and right just because they're on the phone all the time, and it's kind of funny and kind of sad at the same time, just because it could have easily been avoided if they just paid attention. But let me know down in the comment section below what you think. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Other than that, peace out.